Part 2 of the Pye on-frequency repeater Pye OFR1 and Pye OFR2 by Dave Hicks, GDPR of the Pye and Radiotelephone Museum of Bewdley in Worcestershire, in central England. We've now taken the duplexer unit out of the repeater 3-tier rack, and if we take the top off the duplexer, you can now see the cavities go, the cavities return, and the 5-watt UHF amplifier for the go amplification, which goes into a filter, off through into the duplexer cavities and out to the go aerial. The go aerial being there. The go RX for 430-3075, it goes there, and that would come then on this coax into the one chassis at the bottom there. The other return path will come from the return path transmitter is 1/2 a watt, which is located here in this chassis here. The 1/2 watt does not go through to the amplifier. It goes through 2 cavities. Doesn't need as many cavities as it's only 1/2 a watt, and then that is pushed in by this coax here, which goes into there, out to the return path aerial. The return path aerial being the beam, which is on that side of the building, just there. This stack being the go aerial to the site that has to be covered down in the valley, the dead spot in the valley. I might add that these repeaters are very, very touchy to get working, and they will lock up quite easily, and the output will see its arse quite happily, and will just go into ring round on the frequency, and I think the Home Office had quite a lot of trouble with it, but they did serve a purpose. And as I say, this is a complete and proper Home Office OFR1 chassis, one chassis of it. And I'll just tip that forward and there's all my screws on the ground. That is the self-regenerating PA in crystal there, which I have changed for 70 centimetres and tuned down, and that will produce 1/2 a watt out. And then RX is underneath. There is the RF amplifier and vinyl multiplier, plus the RX filters, etc., etc., which I apologise is on this side of it. There, I had that information upside down. And then if we come back to the duplexer, there are 2 of these, one for the go, one for the return. Press to test, set the gain, set the squelch level on both of them. From these pots here, you can set the gain and the squelch. Again, very, very touchy to set up. If we turn this over, not much to see underneath. Very, very well screened. These had to be very, very well screened to work. So this is GDPR reporting for the Pye and Radiotelephone Museum of Great Britain, Bewdley, Worcestershire. And we will end looking at the PF1 Pocketphones, which are designed to be used with, or the OFR1 was designed to use with PF1 Pocketphones to fill in dead spots on UHF radio systems, primarily for the United Kingdom Police Forces. This base station, as I've added, is not a Home Office base station, but it's a military base station, and hence it could have been used in Northern Ireland on the frequencies that it's on: 450-45625, 468-6875, which is quite an odd frequency combination. So any information upon Pye OFR1s used in Northern Ireland, I would be very grateful to hear from anybody that has any information. So ADPR is now going QRT.